Hello, my wonderful Cancerians. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. By the way, I am feeling a lot better, although my voice is not entirely back. So if I don't sound how I usually do, that is why. Okay. So what is going on for my Cancerians? Okay, let's see. So we have three messages here. We have the cycles card, okay, dysfunctional, unstable, hurtful, toxic, same scenarios keep occurring, but unable to learn necessary lessons. Predictable, repetitive cycle, or breaking up and getting back together again. Okay. And then we have naughty thoughts, sexually fantasizing about you, strong need to be physically near, undeniable sexual desires, driven by instincts, okay. And then we have desensitized, emotionally detached due to fear or unwanted behaviors, feeling numb and suppressing feelings through either drugs, alcohol, or other addictive behavior. You know, Cancer, it seems to me that someone feels very connected to you. Okay. They feel very connected to you, but I don't want to say they don't want to, but there's something about the way that they feel about you that instills a bit of fear within them. It scares them a little bit. So they feel like you are someone who brings out a side of them that they're not used to, and they're not okay with this, or it's something that feels very uncomfortable to them. This could be someone who, they feel like there's a lot of passion between the both of you, but I'm also getting an energy of someone who may be, or they could have been playing the field in the past, or they choose to resort to surface level connections because they have a fear of commitment or they have a fear of emotional intimacy. Because what I see is someone who feels very deeply towards you, but they're like, okay, well, if I don't think about Cancer, then, I won't feel that way. Or, you know what, I'm just going to use something else as a distraction so I don't have to think about how deeply I feel towards Cancer. There's something that feels very uncomfortable for them, especially when it comes to the emotional department and truly accepting how they feel towards you. It's interesting because the first card is the cycles card. So it says dysfunctional, unstable, hurtful, toxic, same scenario keeps reoccurring, but unable to learn necessary lessons. So, this could be a connection that, yes, it could be very on and off, but you may also feel like there is, a very repetitive cycle where you guys are not really able to break through or have a breakthrough or let go of that cycle so that you guys can move forward or see some sort of progress that would actually make you happy. And then it also says predictable, repetitive cycle. There's something here you're becoming very tired of. Whether it's this person's avoidant energy, whether it's the fact that you feel like you always know what is going to happen between the both of you and you wish that it would be something different. Let's see. And it says emotionally detached due to fear or unwanted behaviors. It's almost like this person fears commitment, or they feel like when they fall for someone, they fall very deeply. And there could be this fear of, yes, intimacy and being hurt or feeling rejected. You may be involved with someone who has a sense of like abandonment issues. And again, guys, I'm not here to diagnose anyone. That's not my job. I'm just telling you the energy that's coming through. Okay. So let's see. And it doesn't have to be like, alcohol or drugs. It could just be, another form of addictive behavior. It could be someone who is using, surface level connections as a distraction, or someone who is just, using something as a distraction where they don't have to think about you, or more so the emotions that they have for you. Look at this, guys. Devil on the bottom of the deck. As much as they try not to think about you, they feel like they think about you quite a bit. The devil could be, obsessive thoughts, but it also speaks about, addictions or something that is not serving you, but it also feels very difficult to release that very thing. It's not as easy as that's not working and I can walk away. It's something that's difficult for you to release because it feels comfortable. So for some of you, it's this person facing difficulty with leaving their comfort zone. Split the deck and we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a very fiery energy here, Cancer. This person is highly attracted to you. Not only are they very attracted to you, there is some sort of affection, okay, physical affection. I'm getting that very strongly, but there's also an energy of like this magnetic pull or this deep desire that they have towards you. Queen of Wands is not just physical attraction, there's a very bold energy that you exude, whether it's your confidence, whether it's your, ability to communicate clearly what it is that you want. But there's like a very bold energy and a very I am who I am and I don't care what anyone else has to say about it, kind of energy that you're exuding that this person really admires. This person, they can't stop thinking about you is what I'm getting here. But in a way, Cancer, they feel like it's unhealthy or they shouldn't be thinking about you this much. And if I'm, being completely transparent, for some of you, this person feels like they shouldn't be thinking about you because there could be another situation at hand, or they feel guilty for feeling this temptation almost. Okay. So I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week, Cancer. Okay. Seven of Wands. Is this person very protective over you, or there's something about this connection that they're protecting? Because they're viewing you as um, they're viewing you or the connection as something that they don't want to let out in the open, or something that they don't want, uh, others to have the power over. So there could be another situation or another energy that they feel like would impact the connection that they have with you. This person's very protective over you or the connection that they have with you with the Seven of Wands. I also see here, Cancer, that like there could be a little bit of a defensive energy that this person views you in terms of they can tell you don't trust them, or they can tell that you are not wanting to be completely vulnerable or put your heart on the line. There's something about you being a lot more emotionally open with them and a lot more vulnerable in the past, in comparison to now. So they feel like you've closed off emotionally completely, or they notice that, energetic shift of, well, Cancer doesn't feel the same way. And I can tell based off of the way that they speak to me, or in some cases, based off of the way that they do not speak to me any longer, right? Um, we have the Four of Cups followed by the Ace of Swords in the challenge position. I think this person feels challenged because they're definitely questioning, whether something is all in their mind or is that the reality of the situation. The Four of Cups could be, daydreaming, fantasizing, which I do see that this person is thinking about you quite a bit or thinking about what you guys could have together. But there's something in their current reality that they're not really satisfied with. On the plus side with the Ace of Swords, I do see them wanting to communicate that to you, or I do see them wanting, it's almost like acknowledging a truth, acknowledging, okay, I'm not happy, or I need to do something differently, or this is what is not working. There's some sort of a realization that your person is having. But they also want to know the truth about your feelings. For some reason, this person could also be doubting how you feel towards them. So there's a lack of emotional expression between the both of you where they feel like there's a lot that's kind of in the air in the current moment, or there's a lot of questions that they have. They're definitely not happy with the current dynamic, but it seems to me that they also want a breakthrough. This person could feel like they haven't been satisfied about or with how things were progressing between the both of you for quite some time, and they're really, wanting a change here. Now, the Ace of Swords, there's two different messages. One side of it is like wanting to communicate something, or it could be read as like a peace offering, but the other side speaks about needing to sacrifice or leave something behind. So for some of you, it really is going to require this person to leave their comfort zone or leave a lifestyle behind in order to be with you. And the first card that came out is cycles. So there could be, this repetitive cycle that your person is having a hard time coming out of. They may feel like they're on, this never-ending hamster wheel. So the way that you're viewing them, Five of Pentacles. I do feel like a part of you misses this person, but you are viewing them as someone who's either at a physical distance from you or you really feel like an outsider in their life. You're not really sure what to think. You're not really sure, what's really going on. You may have a lot of questions yourself as well, but I more so see it as you feel you don't have access to this person. You're actually not sure what they're up to. You're not sure what they're thinking, how they're feeling, what has changed. Ultimately just feeling like an outsider in their life. There's also something about this situation that could cause you to feel very uneasy or stressed out, and you could be trying to, almost like alleviate that stress or worry that you feel this week. And as much as you're trying to detach, I think a part of you is still looking back, or there's something this week that is causing you to feel a bit, nostalgic, or at least reminded of the past with this person in one way or another. Eight of Cups, yeah, in your feelings. And I did say a part of you is trying to detach. Three of Swords. So, in your feelings, Cancer, well, let me ask you this. Do you feel that you're in a situation where you know that you need to detach, or you know that there's something here, not something, a key component that is missing in this connection, and you're aware of that? But you also feel like it's very difficult to let go of some sort of hopes that you had where the both of you could work through these obstacles. It's like you feel the situation is something you need to detach from, but you're very hurt by the fact that you need to do that. For others of you, if you're not hurt by the fact you need to do that, you're using the hurt that you feel, or the betrayal, or the anger that you feel, as kind of like the driving factor to moving away from this person or emotionally detaching. So when you feel hurt by this person, or when you feel hurt that you're not connecting with them, you're also reminded of maybe why you walked away or why things didn't work out in the first place to begin with. And I will also say here, guys, like the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords could be a little bit of a difficult energy because it may be someone that you have emotions for, but as much as you have emotions for them, the more you analyze this situation, you're starting to realize that you're just not getting something that you want from this person, whether that be communication, whether that be, vulnerability, and I did say this as someone who really struggles with being open with you emotionally. So for some of you, it's like, how do I connect with someone who is, desensitizing their emotions, or they're trying to detach from this connection here and they don't even want to think about how they feel towards me? You may know how this person feels for you, but you may also feel like if they're not going to be open about it, there's no way that you guys are able to, be in a full blown connection here. There's something here that you feel like is out of your hands. So we have the Six of Swords in your feelings, and we have the Queen of Cups. There's you're trying to find a peace of mind. You are trying to, move from a very dark space into something that feels lighter and brighter, right? That's what the Six of Swords is about, and it's something that has been ongoing for you mentally. There could be some sort of counseling or therapy that you're going to, or you're speaking to someone in your life. Okay, could be a father figure that you're speaking to, Cancer. I'm getting that specifically for some of you, or like maybe like a brother figure, but I do see it as like a male figure that you're speaking to, and maybe you're wanting their support here. And with the Six of Swords, as much as you're trying to make or find a peace of mind, like there's just something about this connection that felt it's draining you. It felt very dark. It may have affected other areas of your life. You didn't feel like yourself when you were involved. And so, furthermore, there's this energy of you wanting to feel like yourself again, and move away. Now, this is very specific and only take it if it resonates, but connecting with this person could have really changed your outlook on relationships, or just people that you are falling for, people that you are connecting with. There may be some sort of a pattern that is becoming very visible to you. And I feel like you guys are wanting some sort of like support from a divine masculine, or like a masculine in your life. That's what I'm seeing here, because in this deck, this is the King of Cups. So you may have a water sign in your life that you're going to right now because you really want their emotional support, or you feel very alone. Hmm. Okay, Four of Cups is being clarified by the Strength card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. We have the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Ace of Swords. it's really a bizarre energy because it's someone who's viewing you as, the entire package or wanting to have a future with you. But as far as the strength card and the 4 of cups goes, there's something that they're holding back from telling you. I will say it's someone who strongly struggles with being open emotionally. It's someone who either feels like they have an image to maintain, so they can't let their emotions get the best of them, or they quite literally view their emotions as a sign of weakness. What I feel this boils down to is someone's fear of being hurt. This person is not used to how you make them feel. They may feel like they have never felt this strongly about anyone, but instead of addressing it or dealing with it head on, there is an energy of distracting themselves from these emotions, or there's an energy of putting up even like an even stronger barrier because they're not wanting to deal with the emotions that they feel. There's something about their emotions that scare them. And with the strength card, it's like trying to either be strong or disciplined, and not think about a situation, or say, you know what, if I just, ignore this, it will go away, but I don't want to. It's not, they're not really intact with their emotions this week because they're trying not to think about you. It doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you. It means that they're avoiding actually addressing these emotions. So let's see what's going on in their feelings. The wheel. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. They're definitely wanting a change here. And I also feel, guys, there's something about this person feeling they need to focus on themselves. When the Nine of Pentacles comes out, it's a very independent energy. It is very it's when you're self-focused. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles, this person may feel like the much needed change is them needing to go within or focus on themselves for a little while, not wanting to promise you anything or not wanting to communicate anything to you that they know they're not able to follow through on. Even if this person was indecisive in the past, I don't see them fully committing to a situation. There's something about them trying to commit to the promises that they make to themselves, or trying to focus on, their personal life a little more, and some sort of shadow work here as well. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in their feelings and the King of Pentacles. They're working on their stability, yes, and they're also being very patient with this connection with themselves. There's something here that they really want, or there's a space that they really want to be in their life, and they're working towards that. But I don't want to say it's a slow moving energy. It's just very premeditated. It's very, I want to do this the right way. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to make any mistakes. And I will say there's a major focus on their finances or like their career this week. And it seems to me they're wanting, again, like a change, but there's a roadblock or there's some sort of an obstacle that they feel. And I feel like it's something to do with their finances, or someone who just feels like I need to focus on myself first. Or right now I need to take all this energy and put it, or pour into my own cup because I feel very all over the place, or I feel like I'm suppressing emotions. And for some of you, the lesson here is this person trying to, be more familiar with their emotions, or at least be okay with the emotions that they feel instead of running from it. Temperance and the potential outcome, and the Seven of Pentacles. What's the Temperance? Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Ten of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. I do see with the Page of Cups, there could be an incoming message. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it may cause you to kind of observe the situation here. But the Temperance and the Ten of Wands, very interesting here, because your person is wanting to restore some sort of balance, or at least reconnect with you, feel more at ease when they think about you or the situation here. But when you have the Ten of Wands, there's also, and the Seven of Pentacles, there's also a question of what you guys would have to do to get to, a better space, or what you guys would have to forgive in order to actually turn over a new leaf. Something feels like it's a lot, or there's a very, very heavy energy coming through. This person could be, complimenting you or saying something that makes you very happy. And Nine of Cups is definitely them viewing you as a wish fulfillment. But I will say, as much as they want to restore balance, there's something here that feels very heavy. So if it's not the bond, it could be a change that they need to make, and they feel that it is very difficult to make. Right. And we did see the Devil card. So it could be someone who is, stuck in this ongoing cycle, and they're thinking about making this change. But what I see in the current energy is someone who feels like it's very difficult to figure something out with you at this time. It feels easier to numb their emotions or focus on, like their finances, or focus on themselves. And one thing I will say is they're acknowledging that this is stemming from within. because they know that it's not okay or it doesn't feel right to kind of numb their emotions or not pay attention to how they feel. But that could be the reason why they're going within, is what I see here. Okay. So, my wonderful Cancerians, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.